Ready to do this thing?
Do it, son.
All right. Last we left our intrepid adventurers. I got really close to the mic as I said that.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we did a lot last session. You guys went and saw Xardaar, and you found out Monty and a few other people there, one of the lords of Waterdeep, who kind of control everything there. But that still makes Xardaar the top leader of the leaders of Waterdeep. And during that meeting, you guys voted, or not you guys, but the other leaders voted for him to stop pushing his drugs in Waterdeep, and majority rules, he can't do it in Waterdeep anymore. He can still do it elsewhere. While he did that, he also petrified the leader of the rich people, Mufetta, who also goes by Muffy. Let's see. And you also found out an interesting piece of information that Xardaar is kind of scared of Roust. So it seems as though Roust knows something about him or has something on him, something like that. We never really kind of dove too much into that. But that's a good little tidbit to know. Let's see. After that night, you guys saw Monty in the morning, and he has a ship ready for you guys to go towards Mystic Beach, where you guys heard that there is an obelisk in the area, and you guys are going there because you need obelisk's mucus as part of the God Killer spell, one of the components for it. Your first 4 days, nothing too crazy happened. It was mostly nice. You had a few storms here and there. And here we are in the dawn of the 5th day. You guys wake up, and your Mystic Beach is off in the horizon. You can almost see it. You're still, a few hours away from actually reaching there, but it's in eyesight. You also notice that there was a shimmering field ahead of you. And you guys did your best to try and, cut your sails down so the wind doesn't blow it towards this field where looks like you're going to enter it. Anne was able to look over and notice, or I think it was Anne or Xardaar, either one of you guys were able to look over and notice that there were some creatures in the water. By the time you guys notice it, not getting a surprise round against you, Pi was able to get a wall of fire put up, and Xardaar was able to cast a gust of wind to try to blow some of them away. And here we are. We rolled initiative. They're all revealed. I think, Pi killed one of them. Let's get into it.
A mud pie.
Yeah.
Shit,
I don't think I'm big enough.
Get ready to rumble!
All
right. So first up, we got Anne. So Anne, you're right here in the center of the boat. So you look over and you notice that there is a wall of fire in front of you, and there's a few water elementals type there on the side of the ship. They're about 10 feet below you on the side of the ship.
Okay. Now, with the wall of wind that Xardaar is putting out, is that, catching the sails and helping to slow us down any?
So I just kind of arbitrarily put it there. Hi, did you mean to put it? Do you want it in that row, or did you want me to move it over one so it's right next to the ship?
Oh, was it Pi that did it? I thought it was Xardaar.
No, Xardaar.
Yeah, the wall of wind was me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I said fire. My bad.
Well, the fire is supposed to be along the ship because one side doesn't take damage, so it's just going to be the ship basically spewing out fire.
So it's right next to the side of the ship.
Yeah, there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, mainly I'm just wondering if we're catching the sails at all with this wind that we're using to slow us down. Because I also have the same spell, but I don't know if it's going to be a waste.
I mean, it's supposed to be 10 foot wide, so it's definitely hitting the bottom of the sails there.
Yeah. Because I can either go ham on these guys and try and do some damage, or I can try and focus on slowing us down some and do some more of my ranged stuff.
Well, we can slow down, or we can try and turn.
Yeah.
If we hurl one of the jibs and then point the wind directly into it, like the jib at the front, that'll push us hard from the bow.
Yeah. And Xardaar, you're
We've
blowing
already
the
killed
wind.
one on and we've already killed one on the port side. So if we can kill the rest on the port side and then blow from that side, we could probably turn.
And by the way,
Okay.
we established that the ship moves 30 feet per round, and that you guys are about 60 feet away from the shimmering field. That's just something that we've established.
Okay. Yeah, I think what I'll do with my first round then, since it sounds like we've got 2 rounds to avoid this,
Wait.
is
Also,
I'll attack.
you're not using the... You know that there's these water elementals under the ship, so it seems as though they're the ones that's pushing you towards the field, not the wind. Because you did, like, cut the wind a little bit. Or you cut the sails.
Okay.
Right, but the point of the wind is to turn us.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like, if we can make it easier for us to turn using my gust of wind, then, you know, maybe we can avoid this. As a DM, does Anne know whether that would work or not, if it's a possibility?
I think Anne's a sailor. He knows how, like, you know, ships work. He thinks that if he, like, you're still moving towards the field. If you turn it, it might cut it out a little bit, but you can't, like, turn on a dime. It might slow you down a little bit.
Okay. Well,
The other option would be drop the mainsail and point the wind straight at it to stern. So we're pushing straight back as hard as possible.
yeah, that was what I was thinking, because Xardaar's already blowing backwards. So if we can extend the amount of rounds that we have a little bit longer, we might be able to kill a bunch of them. Because right now we've got maybe 2 rounds before we go into the field.
So here's
And if
what
we
you
can-
can do. If you want to put the sails down, Barrel can do it on his turn, because he does have an action. Or you can use one of your actions to put them down. It's up to you. But Barrel does go way after you.
Right. Let me just double check what all I can do.
I mean, are we deep enough to drop anchor and hit the bottom?
I can lower the sail, or raise the sails, I should say, on my turn. That's fine. Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a lot of good stuff that I can do ranged wise, so I feel like if you've got some big hits, it might be more prudent for you to try and do those.
I did.
Yeah, in that case, let me double check my spell just to see if it's how it works. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and try to lower the sails, especially the ones that are in front of Xardaar. So that way the gust of wind will kind of catch those. Do I need to roll for it, or is there anything specific I need to do?
I think it's just going to take your action.
Okay. So I'm going to run, I guess, over to here, and I lower the sails. Well, they probably, but it doesn't matter. Yes, I lower the sails, and I'm over in this area. I'm going to move up towards the front of the ship, so I'll end my turn here.
Cool. All right, next up is going to be the elemental. Let's see, which one? Okay, so the elemental. You look over, and there is... I'm going to move this out of the way just so I can move the guys, Curtis. There's one elemental that appears to be wearing armor and seems like a little beefier than the rest. It's going to use 10 feet of its movement to climb up onto the top of the ship. And now it's right here. It is now going to... It's going to survey the area and see what is around it. And Anne is the first person that it sees. Let's see. So Anne, it's going to move towards you. So 5, 10, 15, 20. That's all of its movement there. I'm going to roll to see if it gets its special attack. It does not. And it is going to... Let's see. And it's just going to try and... It's going to get up to you. It's going to turn around. It's noticed that you put the sails down. And do you speak Aquan?
No.
You do not?
No.
It
kind of question is that?
it looks at you and it gurgles something, and then it's gonna turn around. It's gonna throw its trident through the open sail. So,
Okay.
I think it's gonna hit it. Like it's a big stationary target. Let's say that the sail has 20 HP. Does that sound good?
Okay.
AC of 10.
I think like 2,000 is more like it.
What was 10,000?
2,000. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
All right. Let's say it has an AC of 10. Okay, that's a nat 17. It's gonna do 8 damage to the sail. So the sail is not ripped up. It's still okay right now, but that is. It's gonna be its attack there. It's gonna turn around and it's gonna punch you, Anne. Yeah, because it got rid of its trident. And does a 16 hit?
It does not.
Okay. It's gonna try and punch you again. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. You're gonna take
Consider casting shield.
7 bludgeoning.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I'm gonna uncanny dodge that.
You're gonna uncanny dodge it? Nice. Okay. So that's gonna be 3 damage instead. It's gonna use a bonus action to summon its spear back to its trident back to its hand.
Damn, I was gonna ask if I could grab it.
So it sounds like they got
Now,
2 actions. Oh, no,
Anne,
just 1.
give
Hold a
me
second.
Wait, no, 2.
What was that?
Because it attacked the sail, then it attacked me,
It's got
and then
3 attacks.
section.
Yeah, it's got 3
Oh, okay.
attacks. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Anne,
right. There's-
give me a perception check.
Me?
Yeah, now that it's up close and next to you.
That's 25.
25. So you know what water looks like. This creature's body is kind of like made out of water, but it is not like water. It's just made out of it. There's something murky inside its like watery body. Something that doesn't belong there. All right.
Okay.
Next up, Pi. Pi saw this water elemental climb up onto the ship and throw its spear at the sail, and then turn around and punch Anne. What do you want to do?
I have a question.
Yes.
The sail, mechanically, would that be fixed by mending or by a healing spell since it took damage?
You know what?
Probably
Mending because it's fabric. That is what mending says.
Cool.
Yeah, let's go with that.
In mending, I think the range is touch, right? Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's like a size limit, I guess.
Oh, is there?
You can only
You
do
gotta
like a 1
walk up the
cubic
mast.
foot. So you could do like small holes, which whatever that translates
not
to.
worth it. It's not worth it. I'll fix it later. Cool. Where? Way back here. God.
I think you're at the stern, yeah.
That's okay. I'm a rangy boy. Where's my spiritual weapon, Vinny?
What do you want it to be this time? Hammer?
Oh, of course.
Got it.
A bigger dog.
Put it right here, and then as the ship moves, it's just going to hit these two. Hit all 3 of these, actually.
All right, let me just give you control of it. All right.
And what were you saying, Falcon?
If you just put it like right here, and as the ship moves, it's just going to hit all 3 of them.
I think we tried that with the minecart, and Vinny said no.
What? I guess, I mean, it is moving. Oh, God, that's too... It's a little complicated for me to think about.
I mean, you don't have to do it now.
I mean,
'cause
he
was
can't keep his east from his west. We shouldn't do too much.
Okay, basically wherever it is, it's in relation to pi. So if pi moves, it moves.
Yeah. I was gonna go for the boss anyway, so I figured I'd take some
Unless he
pressure off.
specifically thinks, no, it doesn't move.
I take some pressure off of Van. I've got a 60-foot range on this, so
Nice.
I can't remember. I think we said it doesn't get flanking.
It does not.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right. So yeah, range
Cool.
attacks.
That's fine with me because that'd be OP as fuck if you come at us with a bunch of people with spiritual weapons. Cool. But I do think. Sorry, I haven't cast a spell in a long time. For some reason, I feel like. Oh no! I remember what it is. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do. You said he's... Fuck, if I do that, I drop my, my wool. He said he's got armor. I wanted to heat metal. That's okay. I will do... Everything is concentration. I hate myself. Fuck it. I'll take a flame. No. Better yet, a guiding bolt at this asshole.
Okay.
Better yet, I'll do my spiritual weapon first because I don't want to waste the advantage on something that does a limited amount of damage like that.
Sure.
I'll do that first. There's my D20. Oh shit! I need to use my digital dice.
Yeah, buddy.
Back in high mode. All right, cool. Sorry about the delay.
You're good,
Let's get this boy.
Let's get this fucking bread.
That is a dirty 20. Does that hit?
That hits.
Fuck yeah. Fucking better. All right, and that's there. We go.
Aim for the murky stuff.
I'll go for the neck.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, max
That's
out.
where it's murkiest.
So that's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then he's going to get guiding bolted. Ooh, and that's going to hurt him too. I hope. That is a 19 to hit.
You hit it. It was close.
Is 19 his AC?
No.
Okay.
It's not that high.
So it's 18. And that's, let's see, 4d6s. Let's go. 5, 6, 2, and 4. So that's 17 points of, what is that, radiant?
Radiant damage.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's a solid 27 damage that he's taken. And he has now got the whole guiding bolt shit going on.
Advantage on the next attack. So Pi turns around and, like, with one hand summons the hammer and, like, you chuck it at it, and the other hand you shoot the guiding bolt and you just, like, hit him, like, with just a flurry of blows.
Robotic accuracy.
He wishes he had flurry of blows.
I do. Oh my god.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
I'm gonna say butt pipe, and he's gonna get behind me so I can protect him.
Okay, he'll move. So let's see. 5. Well, oh, you moved him. Gotcha. He's like
Yeah.
hanging off the ship.
I'll just do that. That's fine.
There you go. Yeah, he's big. All right.
He's a good boy.
So next up is going to be the water weirds. I want to make sure it's water weird. Okay. So you see these two elementals. Let me do this one first. This one, it's going to climb about. It's going to go up about 5 more feet. And instead of attacking, no, never mind. It goes up 10 feet, and it's on the top of the ship. And it looks around to see who is close to it. And the closest person it sees is Anne. So it's going to go up to Anne. 5, 10, 15. It has 5 feet of movement left.
God damn.
Okay. We have a very short ship.
Yeah. All right. Anne does a 19 again. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah. I should have done shield. Hindsight.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh, it's fine. I'm just going to deal with this one guy. But no.
All right, Anne, you're gonna take 15 bludgeoning damage. And Anne, you are now grappled. It's like it's stuck its water around you. I imagine like in Naruto when like they're fighting this guy for the first time and they're in the water bubble. You are grappled.
Is there any save for it, or is it just if it hits, I'm grappled?
The escape DC is 13.
And that'll be on my turn. Okay.
Yeah, but it just says
Damn.
it is. It just says it is
Yeah.
grappled. If you're medium or smaller.
I'm hurting.
I'm getting there.
Okay. And now it is the other water weird's turn. So it's starting in the gust. Falcon, what happens to it when it starts its turn there?
Okay, so that one failed. So it gets pushed away a bit.
Okay, how many feet?
15 feet.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. Okay. And actually, Robbie.
No, this one at the bottom failed. The front two passed.
Oh, okay. So this one's good. Okay, I gotcha. All right. So
And these two, any movement they take that way, like towards me at all, would take up twice as much movement for them.
Gotcha. All right, and Robbie, I actually had advantage on that, so I'm gonna roll again just to see if I crit. And that's a nat 1, so it stays the same. Okay. So this one here, it passed your gust. It's gonna move up about 5 feet, so it's 5 feet from the top. And you know what it's gonna do, guys? It's gonna attack the ship. So I have stats for the ship. The ship is made out of wood. It's not magical or anything. It has an AC of 15, and the ship has 150 HP. Every chunk of 50 HP that it goes below, something bad happens to the ship. Okay? All right. So,
Good question.
Yes.
The HP of the sail, is that separate from the ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I targeted it specifically. Okay, so I rolled a nat 15 to hit it. So the ship has lost 15 HP. And that water weird is going to end its turn. Let me just keep track of it. I'll put it right here. Ship HP. It's at, let's see, it lost 15. It's 135 out of 150. Okay. Just so we can see where it's at. Okay.
Where'd you put it?
Top right.
Oh, there it is.
All right. Next up is going to be the ice weird. So this one here, it's going to move up about 10 feet, so 5, 10, and then it has 20 feet left. 5, 10, 15.
Did it pass its strength check?
No, not the one on the right. The one on the left.
Okay.
Yeah, the one on the right, I still got to roll for it. This one here, it's going to attack Robert.
Bring it, bitch.
Robert does a... Oh, God, that's not going to hit. A 7. A 7 doesn't hit. Yeah.
No.
A 7 will not hit. Okay. And it ends its turn. And by the way, Robert, this one's already... It's made out of ice. It's already looking a little goopy.
So it smells like that.
This one up here, it's going to... this one up here to the north, it did pass. Instead of going up the ship, it's going to move towards the nose of the ship, about over there, and it's going to attack the ship. That is I rolled a nat 14, so that it's going to hit. It's not going to take too much. Okay, and the ship is going to lose 13 HP.
Remind me to lay hands on the ship later.
Okay.
Got HP?
And now there's this one here that failed. So it gets pushed 15 feet back. Is that what you said, Falcon?
Yeah, that one goes 15 feet away.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. It is going to climb north towards, or it's going to climb up the ship. So 5, 10, and then it's going to climb towards Pi. 15, 20. Pi, it is going to attack you. Pi does a...
No.
Nat 1. Jesus. Okay, it doesn't hit you. It tries to slam into you, but because it's made out of ice, it just slips over itself. Alright. Next up is going to be Robert. So Robert, you saw all these creatures climb up towards the ship. You saw some of them start attacking the ship itself. And some of them even came up towards you. It seems as though you're surrounded by friends and foes. What would you like to do?
So first I'm going to get this boy that attacked me. I'm going to hit him with an Eldritch Blast because it's made out of ice. I'm not going to use Frosthold.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm not smart, but I'm not that. I assume.
We'll find out.
Alright, is a 22 going to hit?
22 will hit, for sure.
Alright, that's the first Eldritch Blast, which does 5 damage. Is he still up?
5 damage, yes.
Alright, I'm going to hit again. And is a 16 gonna hit?
Yes.
And 9 damage.
It's gone.
Alright, go. Okay, question for you.
Yes.
Regarding jumping. Does jumping count as an action, or is it just part of movement, provided I move the appropriate amount of distance before I jump?
Let me look that up real quick.
Because I looked it up and it doesn't really say much. It just says as long as I move 10 feet before I jump, I can cover a distance up to my strength score. My strength is 15.
Yeah, I think that's if
I
you're
can
just
run
jumping.
25 feet and then jump another 10 and move 35 instead of 30.
Yeah, I think that's a part of your movement. Yeah, it doesn't seem as though it's an action or anything.
Okay, dope. I'm going to channel Divinity to use Peerless Athlete,
Nice.
which adds 10 to how far I can jump.
Wait. One last thing. When you slashed or when you blasted the ice weird, it
Yep.
exploded, and these ice shards go everywhere. So everyone within 10 feet needs to make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw.
I got a 14.
Yeah, each foot.
Yeah, I looked it up. I was just checking. Because it's going to be cool what I'm going to do.
Okay. So Pie is out of that range. You know what? Mud Pie is going to take some damage. Unless you want to make a... I think let's give him +2 to his dex because he's using bear stats. And let me roll for Barrel real quick. Barrel passed. Okay.
He should. He's a tobacco.
Is it half damage? Yeah, half damage. So I rolled 7 damage. So Robert, you're gonna take 3. Barrel's gonna take 3. And what did Mud Pie roll?
Let me remind you that you just made the conscious choice to attack and harm a fucking innocent dog. He got a 4 after his bonus, so
Hey man, that's fine.
shame on you.
So you have taken away some of my constant temp HP from Falcon.
He was in the way. He was in the way. Yeah, it's just collateral damage. Okay. I'm going to move him over here, by the way, just so that he's out of the way. And by the way, this is going to be lightning damage, not ice damage.
Okay.
It shocks you. Yeah, you see Mud Pie, his hair gets a little frizzy. All right.
Did Mud Pie use dodge as an action?
He's just there as a pet. I don't really have control. I mean, I didn't want to have a battle pet because that's like what you can get when you pick a class. So I didn't want to do that. It was fine with survive for a minute, but I'm not going to keep doing that. I guess, I mean, if you want to say, Vinny, that he just takes the dodge action.
I do want to say that.
Dude.
Does dodge mean that you...
That means-
I think you get advantage on
The-
dexterity saving.
Yeah. The deck saves at advantage.
Dirty 20.
All right, Dylan. So I just read a little bit more about jumping. So each feet of movement that you jump, like if you jump 15 feet and you only have 30 feet, that does count as like a part of your 30 feet of movement. But what I think I'm going to do is if it comes at like the end of, like after you jump, you cannot move anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, really.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because
I was like, the way I got it was, yeah, it's basically your movement, but it's not an action. So I can attack and then still run and jump.
Yeah, there we go. Cool.
Okay, cool. So here's Athlete, and I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'm going to fucking leap. And I can leap 25 feet. 5, 10. I'm just going to land right there.
Cool.
That way. Next round, I'll be able to fight that thing more. Yeah, I leap like a fucking hole.
Oh, wait, mommy.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Okay, you're not going to use an action or anything?
I did, to kill the first one.
Oh, I thought Eldritch Blast was a bonus action. Gotcha. Okay.
Nah, I used the bonus action for Channel Divinity to make sure I could jump that far.
Gotcha. All right, next up is gonna be Beryl. So Beryl's gonna turn around after seeing Robert going, and he's gonna look at Pi and he's gonna say, Pi, sir, what would you have me do? I don't know what's going on. I've never done a mutiny before.
Not a mutiny.
This isn't a mutiny.
It's a boarding party. Defend the ship. Hear the ship.
I look like he could handle himself in a fight. Not like he'd be like a star, but if I were to walk away and help my friends whose lives I actually care about, he's not going to die.
He's about a level 3 rogue.
Level 3 rogue. Okay.
And there's one thing right there.
So you're gonna have to take care of that thing to go anywhere anyway.
I was going to take an attack of opportunity so I could go give all of my friends an extra 10 temp HP and raise their hit point maximum by said whatever. But
I think we can survive a round.
I know Robbie's hurt, so that's why I was trying to get out there. How do you feel, Robbie?
I'm not bloody yet, so I could probably take a couple more slaps.
All right. I'll let you get slapped around. Then I'll say, get behind me, boy. But don't get too close to him, because he'll get an attack of opportunity on you. I don't know if he can do that.
He just everything.
So you tell Beryl to get behind him. Okay. Beryl is... Well, he can't really get behind you because there's no space. So he's going to just... He's like, okay, whenever there's some space, I'll move there, sir. Thank you. And I guess Beryl, he's going to let go of the wheel, and he's going to attack this ice weird here.
Oh shit, I forgot he was steering the boat.
Yeah.
We're being pushed. Steering doesn't matter. They're jamming up the rudder.
So he's definitely going to hit it. And he's going to deal 7 damage to it.
Nice.
And that's about all he can do. Yep, that's all he can do here. And last but not least is Xardaar. Xardaar, you saw this ship that was once pretty empty is now almost full. There's a wall of fire to one side of you. There's a bunch of enemies to the other side. They're attacking the ship. They're attacking your friends. What do you want to do?
Hey, Vinny, you said Beryl's a rogue, right?
Yes.
Don't he get sneak attack?
Yeah, I rolled that.
With 7 was his sneak attack?
Yeah, I rolled a lot of 1s and 2s.
Okay. Okay. All right. That was suspiciously bad.
So Xardaar is going to back up a bit. That means the wind is going to follow him. Fang's going to scooch on next to him. And as a bonus action, he's going to select a magic arrow. And you said being raised, like elevated above something, is +2 to archery, right? All right, so I'm going to hit that thing with
one? Okay.
with my Scorching Ray arrow.
Ooh.
And it's flanked. So, wait, I don't get advantage because I'm ranged. But that is a +12 to hit.
You better fucking hit it.
Those bracers and additional +2.
He critted.
Nat 20.
So, 32.
Well, with Scorching Ray, you got to roll 3 times because it's 3 rays.
Yeah, but that's for the arrow to hit.
I said, yeah, how would that work? Would it just hit, like, all 3 rays?
The arrow hits, and then the spell activates.
Okay.
I guess when I imagine like Scorching Ray, you still need to make like 3 separate rolls for it. It's like as soon as you shoot it, it splits into 3.
That's what I was picturing.
Okay.
Scorching Ray, if that makes sense.
So 1 is a crit.
So one of them crit, so that's 12 plus 2d6.
Then that's 14 to hit and a 16 to hit.
Ooh, neither of those 2 hit.
Well, good thing we had 3 hits.
With a +12?
+12, yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Ooh.
Hey,
But you got 12 plus 2
you've got Guiding Bolt on him.
hit.
Oh yeah, advantage.
Yes.
That is a 17 to hit. Of course I won't. Alright, so That is 46 fire damage. Because
No, it's 12 plus 2d6.
12 plus 2d6.
Better.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause- Yeah, it's like full max
Yeah.
die for whenever we do that.
That is 23 fire damage.
Alright.
And then still using bow. So I get to attack it again. That is a dirty 20 to hit with my arrow, which is 1d8 plus 5. That is 9 piercing damage. How's it looking?
Nice. Almost blood.
All right. Gonna use action surge.
Okay.
Did Will take a level in fighter? How did this happen?
Not real.
Or wait, Xardaar.
Wait,
Xardaar.
Yeah.
how many levels of
Well,
fighter?
me too.
Are you
Yeah.
2 levels of fighter?
Second level fighter.
Oh, nice, nice. I thought you just took it at the end of last one.
And that is 2 18s to hit. That was a really weird roll.
Both hit. Both hit. So you guys have seen it now. 18 is the AC for the top.
And that is 2d8 plus 5 again. That is 18 piercing damage.
So many.
It's bloodied. It's wet. It's wet. It's goopy. Wait, Curtis froze. Damn. Hold on, I gotta open the door real quick.
The cat.
Oh, of course.
And was that the one that was holding Anne? Or was it that thing?
What was that?
Which thing was holding Anne?
This
I
one.
think, okay. So I completely ignored that.
Yeah, you see Anne like being held in water. He's essentially drowning because he's constricted by this thing.
Look,
And they're like,
he's
"No,
been
we have
underwater
this
for
one
multiple rounds before.
Yeah. Like, this isn't his first stint of being held underwater by a monster.
And I know he can hold his breath for at least a round.
Yeah, he's firm.
Also, I just got there.
Yeah.
I hope I jumped my way over there.
thing." Yeah, dude. You keep drowning, dog.
And you should have rolled an
It's just
investigation.
part of my
Okay.
character.
Alright, that's my
Alright.
stuff.
So we're at the top of the order here. Oh my god. Let's see. The ship is pulled another 30 feet closer to this field, so that means you're still 1 round away from potentially getting in there. Oh god. Yeah. And at the start of this round, you're gonna see from the water a few more things.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen.
Right. It's plot.
This time it's personal. There we go. So there's 2 more that appeared down on Pie's end, and there's 1 more water elemental that appeared on Xardaar's end. So only 3 more. Alright, so Anne, it's your turn. At the start of your turn, you are grappled. I'm pretty sure with grappled, it's at the start of your turn?
So my movement is 0. I can still attack, but I think it's a disadvantage. And yeah, that's it. I have to make a strength check to try and break out. So them's the rules. So what do I want to do?
It doesn't say that you have disadvantage on on what
I might be thinking of restrained, because that's different than grappled. Okay, so I guess I can just attack, but
Yeah, that is restrained, you're right. But your speed is 0.
so this guy has me grappled, and this guy's the head honcho.
Yes.
All right. I think it would be more prudent for me to focus on him than anything. I'm a seafaring boy, so I know how to hold my breath. Let me see if I want to use a spell or if I want to just punch him.
Yeah.
I probably just want to punch him. I think I'm better at that.
You could like blow the water elemental that's choking you like off the ship.
Yeah, but if we defeat him, it'll probably release all the minions. And then they'll stop pushing us into this shimmering vortex of terror.
I think that's happening anyway.
It probably is, but I'm going to fight it as much as I can. So, yeah, I'm going to attack this guy then. It doesn't look like I have many spells that'll be like super awesome in this situation. So, let's just hit him. Let's see. I'm going to hit him with my Frostbite. Or actually, I'm going to do the static switch. Alright. Does a 25 hit.
25
Alright.
hits.
And is he flanked? I didn't look.
Yeah. Yes, he is, because Robert.
Okay, so then that's technically 27. Or is that advantage? I can't remember. Okay, let me roll again.
Advantage.
Okay, that was less. I'm gonna go ahead and do sneak attack, so that's 4 of these guys. With that,
So many arrows.
Right. I thought it was appropriate.
One. Okay, I'll do that after. Alright, so piercing damage is 12. I didn't roll super high on that, unfortunately. So that's piercing damage. And then it's 2 of these. Ooh, I did a lot of lightning damage. Is going to be 11.
Okay, and believe it or not, he's not looking
Nice.
great.
I'm going to use my offhand to attack. So I got a flat roll on this one. Let's see. Don't be low. Okay, that's a 10 flat, so I gotta hit him. I need that feat as soon as possible, because I like being able to attack with my offhand.
It's nice having that a little extra.
Alright.
Alright, so next up is going to be the Elemental. So this Elemental, first let me roll to see if it gets its
You'll see.
attack.
Next time we get magic arrows, I'm going to get hail of arrows in all my arrows.
That's a brilliant idea.
Alright, so Anne, it seems that you are drowning. It's going to take this opportunity to attack you and really try to hit you. Since it's got its special attack, it gets freezing strike. Each attack that it hits you with deals an additional 1d10 cold damage and reduces your speed by 10 feet.
That sounds like a good reason to use shield.
So, alright, so first roll. It's a nat 20, dog. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. Wait. Alright, right there. It's a nat 20.
Shield.
Man.
No. That's, yeah.
Alright. So, this is, no matter what, your speed is reduced by 10 feet. So you're going to take 10 plus 8 plus 6. That's 24 off the bat. Then a d6, a d8, and a d10.
I'm down. Unless you roll a 1 on all 3 of those. No, even if you roll a 1 on all 3 of those, I am down. Because I have 3 hit points right now.
So that's 24. I rolled a 5, a 4, and a 2. So that's 9, 10, 11. That's 11. Yeah. With 1 attack. Okay.
So it was 24 plus 11.
Yeah, so 30.
Yep, I'm
35.
down.
Alright, Anne goes down. It's gonna you've never seen water have a face, but it looks like it's laughing, like underwater. And now it's going to turn towards
Bring it,
Robert.
motherfucker. It's personal.
So Robert does a 22.
I cast shield. No.
Oh, you cast shield? Okay. You
Yep.
have shield? Nice. Okay.
Why wouldn't I? Sometimes I need it.
That's true. Okay. Third attack, that's a 19 on the die, so that's a 26.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, fuck, dude. What's it normally?
Yeah, 21 normally.
God, y'all are...
Not me.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have used armor tape, I know.
10, 16. So that's 22 plus 30. So that's 30 total. That's... God. 30 total. It's 30 total, and 10 of it is cold. Do you have resistance to cold? Okay. So 30 total, and that's all his moves.
Okay. I'm not bloody yet, but that was a big hit.
Alright, so next up, Pi, you see this armored creature take out Anne as these other creatures start boarding the ship. And you notice that there's one off to your side below the ship, and there's one right in front of you.
The one to the side, how far away from me is it? Like, is it still 10 feet down?
It's a... Yeah, it's
Okay,
about
so I
10
won't
feet
take an
away.
attack of opportunity from him if I leave. Alright, I care about Anne more than Beryl, so I know I can get, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4...
Cleric, isn't it?
Well, kind of, I'm the cleric that prioritizes when he fucks up.
Fair enough.
There, okay. There, and I should be within range. Yes, but both of them, awesome. I'm going to pop.
Nice.
I was gonna say, I hope you boys like AIDS, and he's gonna cast aid.
Gross, but I dig it.
Jesus.
Also, the wall of fire drops now. I thought they had a lot further to go up, or else I never would have casted that. I was expecting a much taller ship. So it's gone. You guys both get 10 HP, and your max HP increases by 10. So that is healing. So Robbie should be back up.
Yep.
Nice.
And I forgot his name. Robert is tankier, and Xardaar is out of range, so I'll just give it to me, the other one. Sorry, bud. Let me adjust my HP real quick.
It's like, even if you're at full HP, you still...
Also, yeah, it also increases your max. It's strong.
Nice.
I wish I hadn't burnt my 4th level. It would have been 15 HP. Okay. And then with my bonus action, I guess I will hit the guy who is, I guess the big guy is closest to death, right? All right,
Yeah, and if he's still alive when my turn comes around, I'm gonna lay into him.
I'll smack him. Does... Ooh, that's an 18.
That hits.
I know. I can hear.
Max die. That's another 10 bludgeoning.
Right,
Nice.
he's right near where I am.
Nice.
V.
So he is still up, but he is on...
Good, he
death's-
fucking better be. I also shout, sorry, Bill, when I abandon him.
Oh, crap.
How far away are we from going into the...
No, sir! You're about 30
Okay.
feet away.
Okay. You guys are just doing generators together. I'm running around really big.
Oh, wait, so is that your turn?
Oh, I'm debating whether I should give the HP to Beryl or not. I'm thinking about it instead of me. I'll do that instead. Beryl gets a 10 HP increase, because I do feel bad.
Okay. Beryl gets it.
Alright, and yeah, that's it.
Alright. That'll end your turn. Cool. Alright, so next up is going to be the water weird, which is the one that was choking and it sees that it took you out, and now it's when you went down, it stopped grappling you, so you are no longer grappled, and it turned its attention. It's going to turn its attention towards Robert. So it's gonna go for Robert with it. Does a. Oh, you have shield up. This isn't gonna hit. This isn't gonna hit. I don't know why. All right. This next one here, it's gonna go about. It's gonna be on the ship now, but now it's gonna just start attack. Actually, no, it's not. It's gonna climb up top. It's gonna use the rest of its movement. It's right here, but imagine that it's on the sail. So this one's gonna attack.
It went through the wind, though. Did it make the save?
Oh, is it when it starts its turn there?
Or enters.
Oh, okay. Cool. Gotcha. All right. So what is it? A strength save or a dex save?
Strength. DC 13.
I did
Alright.
not beat it.
So it's going to be
So
moved
15 feet.
15 feet.
So move it back here.
No, it goes down.
So 5.
No, it's where it started.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now it's gonna use 10 feet to get up to the top. Let's see. And now that it cannot reach the sail, it's just going to start pummeling the top of the ship just to damage the ship for whatever reason it can. And we established the ship has an AC of 15, and it just hit it. I just rolled a 15. So it's going to deal 5,
We're all here.
10,
We're all here.
13. Okay. It's going to deal 13 damage to the ship. So 109. Okay. Ship is at 109. Next up is going to be the Ice Weird. This Ice Weird that is right here, it is going to attack the ship. Let's see. So, its first attack on this ship, it's going to just slam into it. Again, just barely beat it. It's going to do just a d6 of damage. It does 7 damage to it. So the ship is now at 102.
Stop
The
it.
ship had reactions.
Yeah, right. There are 2 other Ice Weirds. This one is going to attack Barrel. It's not going to hit
I just remembered
Barrel.
we had cannons. We could have broadsided these things off the side of the boat.
Yep, you could have used those cannons for sure. I should have reminded you. That's also
They're on the map. They're very clear. Whatever.
Yeah. This one that is down here, it's going to climb up, and it is going to also attack.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have cannons ready to go all the time. You could ruin the gunpowder.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because we just had a storm like 2 days in a
It's gonna
row.
miss.
Yeah, it would have taken at least a round to prep them. And that would have been
So
for a
you
round.
guys see that Barrel is surrounded, and they just can't hit Barrel. He's too
It's
nimble.
uncanny.
Oh no! Don't hit me, please.
I mean, he's doing a good job not getting hit.
And now the other one, yeah, this other one here, it starts its climb up, and then it sees this gigantic dog, and then it climbs down, and it's just gonna attack the ship instead.
That's a fair response, though.
Yeah, no.
Right here.
All right, I rolled a nat 15, and then I rolled a nat 1 on the die. So that is going to be 4 damage total. So the ship is now at 98 health. So it's down 50, which means something bad happens to the ship. There is a hole in the side of the ship, and it is taking on water.
Oh, no.
Down,
Which is really interesting, because none of the attacks have been on the side of the ship.
Well, that one, like,
We should have just been attacking the ship this whole time if we wanted to stop moving.
right?
Only he can walk.
Well, Pi can control water, so he can just stand on it.
Nope, I spent my 4th level on that useless wall of fire.
Well, bitch.
Dude, you took one out and did damage to the other ones.
And I don't think that one longboat can take us all.
Well, again, I don't need to be on it, and I can carry somebody. Just not Pi or Xardaar. I can carry
One
hand. Not carry much.
All right,
Okay,
Robert.
so
Robert, you're up next. You see that these creatures are attacking the ship, and after having spent so much time on the ship, you know when it's being damaged, and you just feel it in your bones that this ship is hurt. But you also feel it like there's an enemy. There's two enemies right beside you, and one seems to be in charge, and it's
yeah, I've noticed that. So I'm gonna hit him with my Hexblade's Curse.
Warlocking.
Yep, pretty much. All right, and then I'm swinging at him, and that means I'll now have more damage if I hit him. Nope. All right, and he's flanked, so that's advantage. All right, first roll was a 19, dirty 19, and the second roll was a natural 19, which is a crit. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna burn smite on this motherfucker. So let me get my calculator ready, because I don't want to do all this mathematics. All right, so I'm gonna use a second level smite. You had a calculator ready? Why? You have a phone.
I mean, half of D&D is math, so
Right, but we have phones. Why do we need calculators?
you don't have to pull up the app.
Calculators in the
Because
phone.
I'd rather drop a calculator.
Fine, whatever.
Nah, that's fair.
We- All right, so there's 35 radiant. Yeah, I'm not done with him. I'm not done with him. If I hit him hard enough, he can't come back. Does he take regular cold damage? Because I'll just do the math at half if he doesn't.
He does.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Wait, no, I rolled right. Okay. So he's going to take a total of 67 damage. It would have been more, but my D10 was different.
Tell me what happens, Dylan. This armored water elemental creature.
Okay, so yeah, I saw that it killed Anna. Anna got better, but I'm still pretty pissed at it. And I'm like, no one messes with my family but me! And I come down on it, and then right when Frostbrand cuts into it, I get him in the neck because Pi told me that's the weak. I pop off the Divine Smite, and it instantly freezes and then just shatters and explodes.
Nice. Very Sub-Zero.
Yeah, pretty much. That was the whole vibe.
All right. After you cut into him and he shatters, the other creatures that are around you. So, Robert, you're right next to one. You see this water weird.
Oh, and I get 8 HP back because I killed
Perception. Nice. Give me a perception check on it.
moderately perceptive. Oh, is a 17 gonna do it?
A 17 will do it. We'll just barely do it. So you've been on the sea for a long time. You've seen water type of creatures like this before. Not all of them have attacked. You've just kind of seen them. You know?
Sure.
And you know what they look like. They take on the water of the environment that they're in. So like a lake water elemental looks different than an ocean water elemental because it's different waters. This one, it does look like it's made out of this ocean water, but there seems to be another kind of liquid swirling within it that seems to be foreign. It seems to be in like a battle pose, and it drops and becomes more composed, and it seems almost confused at its location. And again, you don't speak Aquan.
I do not. Though, if I notice that it's kind of stopped, I'll yell at Barrel, "Hard stop!" That way he can just do what he can to stop us moving.
Barrel, he starts turning the wheel, and it seems like he doesn't feel as much resistance as he did before. He says, "I'm turning, but it looks like we're still going in it, sir. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best." And the water weirds, and also the ice weirds, the one that's by Barrel, they look more curiously at they do at him than they look confused. But then they turn around and they jump into the ocean and they swim away. This one that was on the side of the ship also swims away. This one that's beside you, Robert, it looks scared of you. Like you're holding your weapon and it sees that there's like a shattered creature in front of it. Yes, Pi.
Before we enter the portal, I got something I want to do. If you want to finish up what you're saying now, I just want to try something before we enter the portal.
Cool. This one here, it jumps. It looks scared more than curious or anything. It just jumps off. It jumps into the ocean and starts swimming away.
I wave at it. Bye.
And the other two, they just start swimming their way off towards the ocean as well. Let's see. Oh, and this one too. Yeah. So it seems as though the ship is now clear of the creatures. Now, the ship has taken damage. He is turning the wheel as much as he can, and instead of going straight in at this field, it seems as though you're turning, but your like side is going.
Well, I mean, we're taking on water, so did that slow us down? We're taking on water.
It did slow you. Yeah, it's still like kind of you got some momentum about you. It's slowed down. Like instead of 30 feet per round, it's more like 15 feet.
Got it. We're caught in the plot hole.
And as soon as Barrel starts turning, Xardaar shifts the gust of wind to hit the sails to help it.
So,
Okay.
And I will lay on hands to get the ship back over 100.
Hi,
Mike is right next to the little anchor chain thing. So he's going to grab it, and using his Cape of Mountbank is going to dimension door to the seabed with the anchor and activate his grapple shoes. Pi can't drown. And he's going to activate his grapple shoes to try to fucking stop the boat from moving.
Love it. Nice.
So you go down
Dimension
with
door
the
now.
anchor.
So we don't even have to wait. I'm there. I am grappled with my boots to the sea floor. I am fucking moving.
I love this.
And I'm going to go ahead and cast Gust of Wind as well. You can already see my own square, and I'm blowing on the other sail to try and point us in that direction.
And I gave the ship 10 HP.
Okay. Perfect. You mended it back up to health.
I mean, I have 10 more, but I don't know if we're going to get into another fight before we can rest.
And
You're good. Okay, so it looks like the side of your ship is about to enter in this field. Like you can probably look over the edge of the side of the ship and like touch this field. But with Pi at the bottom, holding on to the anchor so that it doesn't move forward. With Xardaar and just gusting the wind to make it not enter it and blow it a certain direction, and with Robert quickly just running underneath and patching up the hole to make sure no more water gets in. You guys successfully stop the ship.
Jesus.
nice. Damn.
That was intense.
Xardaar uses his Stone of Far speech to let Pi know that it worked.
Good point. Well,
Yeah, at this point the ship is moving, but Pi is now holding it in place.
I'll hang out as long as I need to down here. But if we're good, I'll come back up.
Yeah, I think we're good now.
I have an idea.
Oh
I
man.
kind of want to like poke my head into the portal, like just walk on the water up to it and be like, "Eh,
Just say what you
You
doing.
want to poke your head in
I'm
there?
not smart."
We can tie a rope to you.
I mean,
Something happens. I
right?
can bring you back.
Tie a rope to me, and then if I instantly shit myself,
He's gonna come back with his head that was in there has 20 years of wrinkles on it because that's how much time passed.
Okay.
Does anybody have healing potions? I think I've got 2, but I probably am going to need more than that.
I've got a handful.
To fix you, don't worry.
All right. So, you stick your head in the field, Robert. And because your whole body's not going through it, you avoid the whole like white space in the door thing. It's like a peek behind the curtain almost. You stick your head through, and it was already kind of warm being out, in the middle of the sun in the ocean. You stick your head through, and the environment that you see behind this port, the water is a murky red. The sky is red and orange. There are purple thunder clouds that are just shooting lightning so quickly. And it's also raining ash and fire.
And I immediately come back out.
Yeah, your like head is steaming a little bit because it was so hot in there.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
Like, so remember that time we went to the Plane of Fire? This would be a lot worse.
Oh dear. So I guess this time it's my turn.
It's a pretty short list of how many of us would have made it.
This is an Eldritch Storm. There's in Tasha's. There's a thing called Eldritch Storms, but instead of like making it a storm, I just made it like a plane or something.
Yeah, sure.
You know? And if the battle would have happened in there, there would be a lot of fire damage happening to everyone each turn. The ship wouldn't have done as well.
We probably would have died.
Yeah.
When we all return to the ship, I'm gonna have everybody huddle in a circle and cast a prayer of healing on us over 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. And then we'll see where everybody's at, and I'll help heal anyone who still needs it at that point.
I'm good.
I mean, yeah, I'll be good at this point.
Hey.
That was good. That was very good.
Right there.
19. Everybody gets 22 HP.
Nice.
Xardaar's just going to go around open the ship, make sure everything stays in place.
Two of
He's
those,
not very shippy.
three were max.
Pulse life again. Go.
Does the ship count as a creature I can see?
If it has HP.
I mean, it has HP. I can just flavor it instead of healing it. You like.
I do have mending, so it is, it's in my repertoire.
No.
That's fine. You want to use a slot on it?
Yeah, well, it can be part of my my mass healing word because I can designate up to 6 creatures.
That's fine.
I mean, the ship is a she.
It's the Merle. Aye.
Alright, the Merly.
Yeah, that's like
Early.
So how much more HP does it get?
You asking me? It was, what did I say? 22, right? Yeah.
22? Okay. So it's still a little like scratched up, a little damage here and there. I'll say it's like back up to about 130 or
Nice.
so. Let's see. I forgot how much. Dylan gave
Yeah, I
it
gave it 10.
right? Okay, that's perfect. Okay.
I'll give it the rest. I'll give it the remaining 10 I've got.
Perfect. So it's still like kind of not early morning. It's about 10 o'clock or so. And Beryl is hyperventilating. He runs over to you guys and he's like, guys, does this happen every time you go out to sea, or is this like a one-time thing?
Yes and no, but I'll tell you what. You actually kicked ass. You stayed at the helm, which is what a good captain's supposed to do.
First time at sea.
Well, Monty said a good captain goes down with the ship, and I really didn't want to go
Neither
down.
did we, especially because I can't go down with the ship. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I get it.
By the grace of
But I'll tell you
Martin,
what, buddy.
I give him today, and I give him a Moradin amulet.
Oh, thank you. I'll wear this as a token of the time I
Because
didn't
he's,
die.
because he's
I
this
almost
big,
did.
Pi assumes he is applicable for the Extreme Team Bible. And he's going to feature him with these, team relatable proverbs of Moradin.
Hey, you cool cat.
Yeah.
Hey, all you cool
Yeah.
cats.
Oh no.
You know that I this is intriguing. I'm really into it, but right now I'm a little scared because Monty loves this ship and we got it kind of scratched up. I'd feel safer if we went and stopped in Mystic Beach just so we can get a give it a once over, give it a look. Is that okay with you guys? We can resupply before we head into the
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I was going to say we should do anyway.
No, he's following me.
And I tell you what, when we get to the cavern,
Okay.
first officer of milk's on me.
And you see like his like tail starts like wiggling really happily. Like, oh my god, Monty only lets me drink skim milk. Can it be whole milk?
I tell you what, I'll give you 2%, see how you handle it, and we'll go from there.
Oh, that sounds incredible. Skim milk. It's just water that's lying about being milk.
Have you ever had
That's
chocolate?
how I feel about all soup. It's just food flavored water.
Whatever happened to that one bartender?
Which bartender?
That one that couldn't get anything right.
Oh, the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to do side quests this time because I feel like this might be a longer one. So I just.
Have you ever had chocolate?
I was-
What were you saying, Kurt? Yeah, but it was unfiltered. It was a little weird.
Wait, what?
Unpasteurized, you mean?
I don't know, man. Yeah. Monty doesn't teach me the big words. I don't think times.
Falcon, you asshole.
This is sign language for milk. And this is sign language for pasteurized milk.
Shut the fuck up.
How do you do
No,
that?
it went past his eyes, Vinny. That's the joke. Past.
Oh.
Wait, you laughed? You didn't even get the joke? Mother.
Okay.
What's great about that is who is trolling people on that level.
Apparently deaf people.
But they don't get the joke. They don't know it sounds the same.
Wait, is that actually is the thing? That can't be it. You have to be trolling even more now.
No, that's
No,
that's it.
It's full of stuff like that. Like, this is filthy.
I'm gonna have to ask the sign language.
This is practice.
You can be like, hey, do you have any?
Yeah, you look like you're jerking it. No, sorry, this is practice. I don't know why I got that backwards. This is some type of berry. I don't know all the berries, but it depends on the finger. But that's like practice.
I'm pretty sure this is a good berry.
And then chemistry. It looks like you're just grabbing some food. Yes, I have hefty boob.
What does Captain Volt say? Large, heavy breasts.
Yes. Her large, weighty breasts.
Hmm.
Large weight, Captain Hall, excellent. Okay.
Straight hold is a dog.
Trying to find the right music. Okay. Captain Tusktooth. Okay, there we go. I think that's the right one.
No.
Okay, so. What the fuck? All right, so you guys spent some time on the ship fixing it up, and you notice that, what's his name, Beryl is feeling anxious about it. It's Monty's ship. He's responsible for it. It's his first outing with it. He just wants to make sure everything is okay with it. And you guys wanting to make sure that he's not too anxious about it, decide to stop in Mystic Beach, which is a good place. You guys are all somewhat familiar with it. You're from there. You've been there. You have family there. You all have a connection.
Except for Xardaar.
Yeah. Well, he'll kind
Well,
of.
he's like 10 minutes away.
Let's see.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't grow up. Well, yeah, you didn't grow
No.
up there. Yeah, you're in the north.
The Carolina Forest.
No, that's where his family is now. After the orcs attacked him.
I messed
Yeah,
up.
they forgot about me.
I didn't forget about you.
You're not my family. Shut
That's
up.
fair.
All right, so guys, let me give you a little bit of back. So it takes you about another 2 hours or so to sail there. You guys arrive there right around 12 o'clock or so. Let me give you a little background on Mystic Beach. What started off as a dwarvish and elvish settlement quickly turned into a destination for all. Mystic Beach, composed of 5 different neighborhoods and a large outdoor market, is the place to be for vacationing, high-class living, gambling, and black market shopping. Its size rivals that of Waterdeep and Neverwinter, but most of the people that live there are either tourists, seasonal workers, or rich folk who only come down once a year and stay in their summer homes. The locals tend to stay in their own neighborhoods, while the tourists can be seen all over the town. The one place where people don't... It's the one place where the people don't care who you are or where you're from. The dwarves usually stay in Dwarfside Beach. They hold a church service almost every morning where everyone is invited. The elves live in one of two places. The high elves dominate the gated community of Turtle's Inlet, where their mansion-sized homes and private docks are located. The Crick elves live in the marshy wetlands of the Crick. The newest residents of Mystic Beach live in the forests of Carolina. In this group are Firbolgs who have been displaced from their previous homes by a group of orcs. Saltmarsh is the biggest part of the town. Many of the working class, the tourists, and those unlucky to leave live there. Because of this, many of the buildings aren't as well kept as the rest of the city. The large outdoor market is known as Broadsword Way. Many trinkets can be bought here, but the locals tell you that the good stuff can be found only at the Boulevard.
It's still called the Boulevard.
Vinny, I hate you.
So I'm picturing Saltmarsh as what happens when you get past like 3rd Avenue South.
That's a good way of looking at it. That's a pretty good way.
I lived there for half a year. It was not fun. That apartment behind that food line is the sketchiest place I ever lived.
Yeah, Robbie and I used to live pretty close to there. In
Yeah.
Carolina Cove.
That was 11th Avenue
It's pretty.
South, I think.
I think so, yeah. It was behind the Priscilla's, the sex shop. I'm sorry, sex toy shop.
There were
I
so
have to
many of
remember where
those.
that is, but I definitely remember the theme music. Because that was on the radio all the time.
Okay, guys, let me move you to a different part of the map. Whoa, what happened? Okay.
Oh, sweet.
You guys have now landed at the
All
port.
these random Danny Rand's Iron Fist.
Why are there so many people in the water?
I have a song just called Pirate Song.
Sure.
Okay, this is Pirate Song. Let's test it out. Okay. So, so as you guys are getting there, hold on, let me pull up a map of actual Mystic Beach too. Do I have a fucking map of it? Okay, let me move you guys there real quick. So Mystic Beach is on the south end, but it's facing the west. Yeah, it's facing the west. So imagine this is like rotated 90 degrees. So this isn't really north, this the north end. The north end is really west. So as you guys are sailing,
I'm just glad you got it right.
the first port that the first port that you stop you stop at, and it's this port right over here. So this port, it's right in between Dwarfside Beach and Saltmarsh, and you guys can see on the map all the different areas, this and that. The Crick. Oh, let me turn this down a little bit. There we go. So the Crick, right, Robbie, that right here over here on the left-hand side, that's where you're from. Turtle's Inlet, that's about where
Wait.
from.
Is Ganassi Island Goat Island?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Off of, from Polly's, yeah. Not Polly's. Yeah, Polly's. Yeah.
Turtle's Inlet.
Let's see. Yeah. Here we have Dwarfside Beach, which, Pi, you were built here. You know a few dwarves here. And Xardaar, your family would be right here. As you can see where there's not really houses, it looks more like tents and stuff like that. Yeah. And there's all the different areas. So now that you guys have, so you guys are right over here in this port, right up here. Let me put you back at the port map. Okay. So we haven't like had a long rest or any of that stuff.
I guess the first thing to do would be to flag down the harbor master.
That's fair.
Yeah, so as you guys land your ship, Beryl is right there. He says, hey guys, you guys can go ahead and get off. I really want to get some responsibility, and I just, let me take care of this, and if I need help, I'll come find you. Is that okay?
No.
Oh, Okay, what should I do then?
You got this. Don't worry about it, bud.
Wait. I'm so confused.
Yeah, you don't need us.
Well,
I put my hand on his shoulder. I said, "We'll be here for you."
oh, okay. I don't really have a whole lot of money, so I'm gonna just stay in the captain's area. I'm new at this. What the crew neck? What's it called again? I'm just gonna call it the captain's quarters. That's what it is. So if you need me, that's where I'll be. And as he pulls in and he docks, the harbor master waves him down and says, "Hey, what do you need? This and that." He does have a small bit of money that like Monty gave him for ship repairs and stuff like that. And they start to talking about what needs to be done. And it seems like the harbor master is like in agreement with him about docking and potentially.
I give him. I give Beryl 50 gold to have a good time over here.
I feel like
He's had a rough day.
yeah.
I'm over with Beryl for the
copper.
I'm over with Beryl for the conversation just because, I mean, I like him, but I haven't seen him handle himself with other people yet. And I don't know where he's supposed to go.
Fair. That's fair.
And I'm like, oh yeah, he's got it. We're fine.
Cool. I'm gonna get a really nice saucer of milk with this. Thank you. And let's see. Then he talks to the harbor master. You guys descend, and you guys are in Salt Marsh. This is the area that you guys are starting off in. Okay, let me give you guys a brief description of Salt Marsh and what it looks like. Okay, so once Salt Marsh was a marvelous port district. Its huge beams supported great facades of marble grandeur, connected by boardwalks that thronged with richly clothed merchants, exotic travelers, and the passing harlequins of nobility. As it was the first part of Mystic Beach constructed, it was a destination for the rich and decadent folk up and down the coast. Time can be cruel, however. Warfare, corruption, famine, and natural disasters have ruined many who love the district. And as their resources dwindled, so did this once magnificent district. New people started to call this district home. Poor, desperate folk, crowded beneath fallen gables in hovels tattooed by mildew and damp rot. On their heels came folk whose trade was scorned elsewhere. Alchemists fouled the air and water with poisonous concoctions from failed experiments. Sweatshop manufacturers set up shop and all but enslaved their desperate workers. Tanners and millers and dyers and butchers invaded the district, scraping every penny out of their businesses with no concern over the impact that their toxin operations had on their neighbors or on the environment. The district bears little evidence of its former glory as it daily sinks deeper into the muck. So basically, Salt Marsh, it's really built on wooden beams. So there is no ground, it's all wood. And over time, and the pollution from alchemists and this and that, the water below it just got a little bit more and more muddier and muddier. And now it is literally sinking. It's literally sinking. And you guys are kind of in this middle space between Dwarfside Beach and Salt Marsh, so it looks a little bit nicer. But if you guys go down there, like, you're stepping on the floor, but there's mud seeping in from in between the wood planks that are.
So it's like Venice, but worse.
This part of the beach. Yes. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Which reminds me, Jim, we need to go to Venice before it sinks.
In Spider-Man 2.
Venice.
You need to go to where?
You know, before you need scuba gear just to go places.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys, after you guys leave the port, you realize that you are in the district of Saltmarsh, the decaying remains of this once notable port district. Under bent gables, the carcasses of its houses lean against each other, languid, broken, and awaiting the peace of collapse. Door frames sag, dislocated from sod walls, heavy with mildew, while splintering timber supports rotting boardwalks like broken limbs. disappearing into the thick, rancid water of the harbor below. In numerous places, sections of the boardwalks have fallen away completely, leaving broad holes that expose
I'm
below the water.
mending
So
as we
there's
go.
just
It's a cantrip,
holes
so I
in the
can just
ground
do it.
where you can see the. Okay, nice. As you guys leave the dock, you see that there's 4 vacationers throwing rocks at a dwarf, and that's these guys right here. 4 vacationers. They're throwing rocks at a dwarf.
All right,
and they're
I go over there right away.
I'm gonna walk up behind one and grab his hand when he rears back.
All right, he feebly brandishes a holy symbol at them, but the tourists continue as onlookers look away. They accuse him of being friends with the murderers, and they're like, "Hey, Aiden, yeah, this guy is friends with the murderer. Let's fuck him up."
Yes.
And then he goes, "Hey, Braden, yeah, let's fucking do it, bro."
I'm gonna get a
Yeah,
third
yeah.
or Jayden and Hayden.
Wait. This is what they look like. I gotta send this to you guys in the chat. This is what they
I
look like.
I have an image in my mind, and I'm hoping that what you got matches. I'm just picturing pastel. Yeah, pretty much.
I want to say it does.
Nice.
That's what they look like. We
Love
got
it.
Braden, Hayden, Aiden, and Jayden.
I rolled
So, wait,
a
what do you
30,
guys
30
wanna do?
total to pick their pockets.
I wait for one of them to rear back and throw a rock, and I just grab his hand from behind.
The shoulder of the one I'm behind.
Oh my god. Okay, so Robbie, as you like walk around, you pick him out. It looks like Aiden has the most money here.
Damn right it is.
But it's not his money. It's Daddy's money. You know. You get like
Yeah.
you get a good 25 gold off of him,
Okay.
and you get his ID. It says he's
Yeah, he definitely can't use that now.
It's a fake
Cool.
ID.
The guy in front of me, when he begins to throw another rock, I put my hand on his shoulder and I said, "You don't want to do that."
Whoa, bro, leave us alone. Are you friends with the guy who's defending a murderer?
I don't
off,
move.
man. You're out
I
of
just
my
kind of
face,
like get in
bro.
closer.
Listen, man. I
Try to
fuck
hit me.
people up bigger than you. Get out of my face, man. Give me an
Insight.
insight
Ooh, I'm
check.
good at that. Hang on.
Give me an insight check.
Oh, I know.
Xardaar stands.
We need to intimidate. Hold on.
Xardaar stands right in front of one of them, uses disguise self to get bigger, but he also does this thing where his face starts to kind of melt on one side.
You're having a stroke, you dumbass.
No, it's going to show bone.
Oh, dope. You're going Two-Face. I love it.
Yeah. Like, you
Is
want to
it-
attack me?
Is a 25 enough?
Okay, yeah. He's fucking bullshitting. He's probably been in like one fight before, and it.
I say, shut the
ended
fuck up,
before
Kyle.
anything ever really happened. Bro, my name's Jayden. It's not
All right.
fucking Kyle,
So
man.
at this point, I'm going to take the one who I've got. I don't know if he's tried to escape or not. Has he?
Wait, which one?
I just grabbed his hand when he went to rear back.
What did you do to him again?
When he went to throw.
Look at my hand, dude. My dad's a lawyer. My dad's a lawyer, and he's also a UFC fighter. He'll fuck you up.
How long
While
will it
they're
take him to
doing
get
this-
here? Because I ain't going to need very long to beat all your ass. I'm going to roll for intimidation. All right. With my plus 12, I got a 14 because I only rolled a 2.
Oh,
Sorry,
nice.
plus
Oh, you
13,
had-
plus 13. So I got a 15. I'm not lying.
Dude, you're nowhere near as scary as my dad. Fuck you.
Well,
I rolled a nat 20 for
Boys,
intimidation.
Let's take him.
No, let's do this
Roll
fight. Let's do this
initiative.
fight.
While they are distracting
okay,
him,
what
I
do
want
you
to
wanna
pull the dwarf aside, give him the 5 gold, and tell him to wait in the Tiki Tims around the corner.
Nice.
Okay, he lifts his head up, and you finally can see his face now because he was like cowering. Pi, you know this guy.
Oh,
This
shit.
is Pastor Rephram. He's
Aw.
one of the people
Make
who
them.
built it. And as he runs away, he looks behind himself and he sees you and he goes, "Bye!" But then he just keeps on running. He dashes out of there. Okay. Roll initiative.
So we'll meet up with him.
Wait, and I know Xardaar rolled initiative or rolled intimidate. I did roll an 18 to get past Dylan's. I did not roll an 18 to get past Xardaar. So Xardaar, whenever they attack you, they will.
Hey, hi, can I have some coffee?
To their attacks. Okay.
I already drank some. Are we still allowed to all drink from it? Right?
Yeah, I think so. That's what we were doing before.
Yeah. Here, roll me a luck check. If you really drank it before, roll a flat d20. If you got a 10 or higher,
Me?
I'll let you do it.
Yeah, you. Oh,
'Cause
me?
I always assumed that I drank from it because I was the one who got it and turned it into that helmet.
18.
Well,
And I
you
got
definitely would have
15.
taken a short rest, so I'm going to roll for luck and see if I did. And I did not.
Okay.
Well,
Oh yeah, guys. Also, yeah, if you want to recover some HP and like roll some short rest.
I got a 17 for my coffee, so my 19 stands.
Okay.
All right, so I rolled an
you have
18 to drink the
2,000.
coffee. That means my initiative is a 17.
Oh yeah, you guys all get it. Okay. So 17 for Xardaar.
I got a 15 to
missed
drink
all
the
others,
coffee,
but we're
so
there.
mine is 22.
I didn't drink the coffee. My initiative is 4. It's okay. I'm not that worried about them.
Through the power of pumpkin
Let's
spice,
see,
I got a
what did you
19.
get? I'm sorry. Nice. Okay, let me just roll for these boys. Okay. They got a 14.
Yo, I do still have that one in my hand, though, so.
That's what I'm.
I do still have that one in my hand, so.
What'd you say, Dylan?
At least somewhat restrained. Yep.
He's essentially grappled, right? All right. So his.
Do these guys
speed is-
look like commoners?
So Anne, you're up first.
Okay.
So fucking lootly. They've got no armor.
In that case, I'm gonna just use a cantrip on this guy. Let me double check and see.
I mean, okay, let me take it back. They look a little tougher.
Okay, I didn't want to like
They
just
have more than 10.
immediately stab this dude to death. I
They're like level
don't
2
think I want to
essentially.
kill them. I
Oh no,
They look.
they said that they've been in fights before. I'm just gonna punch them, just to prove a point.
Let's see. The guy in front of me, I'm gonna have him make a wisdom saving throw. All right, that's a failure.
That is
I unleash a torrent of conflicting desires. He's happy, sad. You just see his face just twisting in all kinds of different emotions as all of a sudden he just falls to the ground. He's incapacitated. And at the end of each of his turns, he can attempt to overcome this with another wisdom saving throw, but he is going to take damage. Insinuation.
What did you cast on him?
So he's going to take 7
Okay.
psychic damage.
Seven psychic damage. Gotcha.
Yeah, so what it looks like to them is I like walk up behind this guy and just like whisper something, and then he just falls to the ground. And with a free action, I'm gonna point to the guy across from him and just say, "You're next."
Now it's your turn.
Wait, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Oh man, you're gonna make me tear up.
Nice.
No.
And he's a little like freaked out. Like, No, man, I fought like 6 people at once before. There's only 4 of you. Fuck you. As Pi, it's your turn. So Pi, this time it's personal because they weren't just beating up a random person. They were
Until I found out
essentially your
that was
dad.
who it was, I was gonna challenge him to a drinking contest and make them all Josh juice. But now I'll have to save that because that's still happening. Yeah. Now, I'm just gonna mountain bash him.
Didn't that just make them more aggressive, though?
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I hate to do this. Can we take like a little 15
Oh.
minute break? Mark, it's gonna start with this GIF.
Yeah, no context. That's just where it's going to cut to.
Yeah, that's
There's like a weird random.
make sure you cut after you said there was going to be a break.
What
You can
happened?
explain it to your 12 followers.
Yep.
I like to have just like it recorded.
You know he's never going to edit this.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's-
that's
I
fair.
just saw what you sent.
you can remember.
Do what?
I just saw
Oh
what
yeah,
you
don't
sent.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is so much better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we were with Pi, and Pi. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna mountain bash this guy.
You're going to mount and bash this guy?
I'm going to mount bash and mountain bash with my cape of Mount Bank. Yeah, it's a lot.
I'd say buy him a drink, but he's probably already pretty.
I was gonna make him a drink, but then he attacked my father. All right. Actually, he already did, but then I learned it was my father. I could say my name is Inigo Montoya. You attacked my father. Prepare to die, but I'll just prepare to pie.
That's better.
Okay, that's does a 15 hit? Awesome. Cool.
Yes.
He's gonna get
Yeah, I don't imagine tank tops provide a lot of protection.
No.
He's gonna get bashed. Nice for 8 bludgeoning damage. Is he still up? All right. Well, he's also gonna
They're a
get
little
spiritual
tough
weaponed.
openers.
I don't know if that's gonna hit. That's a 13 to hit.
What'd you roll?
Fuck yeah. I'm glad I'm doing the shitty rolls now, man. Because I'm rolling left-handed. I'm not even on the map. I need to go
Here's
back
your
to the map. Oh, I dropped that. Oh my god, another max die. Holy shit. Another 10 bashing damage. I don't want to kill him. I just want to kill him. And I want it to hurt really bad. I want to like break his jaw if I can with that hammer.
He's hurt. Dude, what the hell, man? Is this what pain feels like? This fucking sucks. Jayden, man, we gotta get out of here. This guy hit me, and like, for real, not like one of our playtime
If you keep your mouth shut, that wouldn't happen to
This
you.
really hurts, man.
Hold on, playtime. Like, what kind of playtime they talk about
Fuck you,
here?
man.
Fighting with his brothers.
Well, I'm
Big old slap
thinking
down.
sort of like a sword fight.
Nah, bro, we don't do that. We don't do that. Give me an insight check.
13.
Let me roll a deception check. Not one on deception. You see that Hayden and Braden give each other the eyes like, yeah, man, we've never done that before. No. We're into girls, man. Yeah.
Little
What does it
honor
make-
to believe.
What does it say on Seinfeld when they talk about someone who's gay and they go, not that there's anything wrong with that. That's like the vibe these guys are giving off.
Yeah, they're
That's
definitely
politically incorrect redneck or something like that.
All right.
I can't remember the meme.
I think I know what you're talking about.
All right, so I look at the one in front of me. I cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Jesus. I'm just gonna scare the shit out of mine.
And I'm going to punch him. That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit, believe it or
Jump down,
not.
run down, run down.
And that is 8 bludgeoning damage. And I'm gonna hit him with my offhand.
Okay.
That is a 7 to hit. Okay.
That will not hit.
So I'm gonna action surge.
So, wait, do you get?
Short
You
rest.
only get that once per day, or is it once per short rest?
And I'm gonna grab his head and pick him up.
Well, you gotta at least make a check on that, see if you can keep it away.
Yeah.
I guess this will be like,
Yeah.
I guess essentially a grapple check. So I guess it's your athletics versus his athletics.
No, it'd be Xardar's strength versus
correct,
either
Robbie?
his strength or athletics.
Yeah, I usually do strength.
Okay. Oh yeah, not athletics. Okay. So yeah, add your strength
I mean,
modifier to this. I'll add
yeah.
mine. I rolled a 7.
12.
No, that's an 8. That's an 8. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. You pick him up by the head, and he's doing the thing where he swings, but he just can't reach. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
I start looking at White Fang, and then at Mud Pie, and then I look at Pie. Is this a pinata?
Until you hit it.
I can do that.
Listen, man, put me down so I can fight your dog.
Okay,
Dog. Fuck
you will fight this dog.
Dumbass.
Okay. Next up is going to be the Aidens. Jayden, Braden, Aiden, and Aiden. Okay. So let me start off with the one that's against Anne. Anne, I have
Wisdom
to roll
saving
what to
throw.
get out of this
DC
continuation?
14.
Don't I take...
Let me double check that. I think it's if you fail again, but I can't remember.
Okay. Well, that I failed.
Oh, at the end of each of its turns, it takes 1d6 psychic damage and can then make another wisdom saving throw. So it failed. That's going to be
Okay, so
4
it takes the damage
psychic
first.
damage.
Okay. Okay, and it failed. It's still just not... He is still knocked out. And Aiden is like, dude, stop it! Can't you see he's having a nightmare? He gets night terrors. What's wrong with you? And then this guy here against Pi, he's gonna turn around and be like, man, we were beating up the old man. Now
Don't
we gotta
make me
fight
bother.
you. That fucking hurt, man. He's gonna square up and look real tough. He's gonna take the dodge action. And then there's the one against Xardaar. His movement is 0. He's gonna try and attack you. I'm giving him a giving him a -2.
And then
He's intimidated by you. Xardaar.
Which guy's...
Oh,
I was going to ask, which guy gives off the most Jake Paul vibes?
dude, they all definitely do. But I guess it's more the one that has is being held by Xardaar. I think it's him the most. Let's see. These guys actually have pack tactics. I gave them pack tactics. Bros before hoes, dude. Saturdays are for the boys.
Mondays.
No, I was asking Pi. Is it Saturday?
So
What?
Xardaar does a 17.
What?
Oh, it's for sure Saturday.
Yes.
Does a 17 hit Xardaar? Okay. So he like somehow is able to like swing and try to get a punch in on you. With this punch, he's gonna deal. That's a pretty good punch. He's gonna do. Oh, that's a. Okay. He's gonna deal 7 damage to you. 7 bludgeoning damage. Oh, he makes 2 attacks. Fuck yeah. Okay, I rolled a 19, so he's gonna hit you again. And that's another 7. So you take 14 bludgeoning damage total. Listen, bro, I'm Aiden, and I'm the leader of Jayden Braden, Jayden, and Hayden. You can't fuck with me. My dad's a lawyer, bro.
I use your reaction to squeeze a little.
And then there's... You can't hurt
Not
me.
surprised.
There's nothing up here, bro. There's nothing up here. All right. And then this guy here is going to be like, guys, I don't think we should do this. I'm piecing the fuck
Hold
out.
on, I'm holding him.
He
was right in front of me. I had him.
where are you?
Oh yeah, I was
you
checking
moved.
something.
I didn't see that.
You'll
Okay.
see.
Okay. So I'm going to, I guess I'll make a check.
It's contested,
What's the
like
DC
you
for
versus me.
Dylan?
Yep.
Okay, and it's your strength, right, Robbie? Okay.
I rolled 16. Well, 14 plus 2.
14. Okay. So he is going to continue to be held, and he's going to turn around, and he's going to face you, and while you're still holding him, and he's going to go, I give up.
Cool, that'll make this part easier. I assume it's my turn? Alright, cool.
That's all for
We're taking a walk, dummy. So I'm going to move over here, and he moves with me because I'm dragging him. And I'm going to turn and hold him over the water and be like, can you swim? Because I don't need to.
Not very
Hey,
well.
you might want to call your boys off before you lose one of them.
Dude.
Because Aiden, I know who your father is, and he knows who I
He
am.
looks very... Yeah, man. I bet nobody knows who you are. You're just
Do you
a
know
nobody,
what city
bro.
you're in?
Get out of here. Step off. I'm in fucking missing.
And do you know who the Morgothians
I'm
are?
in, asshole.
Because you just pissed off 2 of them.
Fuck. Aiden's. We gotta
And
roll out.
which one is Jayden?
Jayden's the one
Okay.
that has.
Jayden, I'll see you at the next reunion. You really should have told your boy.
Listen, man. He's the leader. We just do what he
All
says.
right.
I'm still holding Aiden.
Like, tell your mama I said hi.
Yeah, man. I can't wait for the
I
next
look to
reunion.
Robert.
I hope she brings
Oh,
up
I hate that
potato
thing.
salad again.
I say, you know this guy.
He's a cousin.
I
We're in my town. I got cousins everywhere.
I slap some healing word on his jaw. You go home to your mama now, and he gets 1d4 plus 3 healing. He gets nice. He gets 7 HP back. I am maxing all of these HP dice.
Nice, dude. He's like, yeah, I'll run to my mom. I'm gonna
Look,
keep
I don't care what y'all do as long as y'all make a stop at the temple and make a donation on your way out.
They look regrettably like, damn, we just got taken, you know? And then they're like, fine, bro, just let us be. I can't wait until we get the Chads in on this.
But you do realize Thadriel is one of my cousins too, right?
Fucking Thad, oh my god.
I'm not a
Well, that's
cousin.
how I got into this mess. Somebody did.
Are
And
these
nine.
the good kind of chads or the bad kind of chads?
And
Definitely the Chads we met at the academy.
Okay.
Probably the same Chad.
The bad chads.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
definitely
take
some
the
of those.
rage hat off the guy that's passed out.
The bad chat.
Nice. Yeah, they're the bad chats, not the red.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It's gonna go great with your Fey band.
It's the hat of infinite rages. But I can't use it because I'm not a barbarian, so it doesn't do anything for me.
I was gonna say I was thinking that one of them had a shirt that said "I flexed" and the sleeves fell off. I remember there was a Broadway circa 2012. Such a good time. Okay, so you guys beat these guys away, and Pastor Rephraim, he steps up. He's an older-looking dwarf, but he's got serious Jimmy Buffett vibes. And he looks... Hold on, I have a screenshot of him.
How's he looking, by the
There we
way?
go. Oh, this is perfect. He's a little beat up. He's got some scrapes. In terms of HP, he's maybe down like
I'll take care of it.
10 HP,
I'll take
but
care of
he's
it.
got more to go. He's not bloodied or anything. Okay. He looks like...
Nice.
Wait, does he have a peg leg?
That's badass. I dig it.
Yeah, he's got a peg leg.
He's our Master Roshi, but instead of a cane, he just has a peg
He
leg.
looks like that.
I wish he had a turtle shell on his back.
Nice.
We'll get there.
Oh, that would be excellent. So he walks over to you guys and he greets Pi and he goes, "Oh my goodness, thank you, boys, thank you. They were, they don't really know what happened. They just think the worst, but I pray that Morden will forgive them. Pi, how have you been, my boy?"
I think I've been better than you, and I give him like a side hug. I'll give him a front hug, and it will healing word him.
Is that working for you? Oh, it wasn't working for me either.
We do big hugs in this family, and he just gives you like a round
I don't know
your
why none of
thighs
these are
hug.
working anymore.
He gets 13 HP.
He's back to max.
Hugs.
He he goes back and he introduces and he's like, "Hi, I'm Pastor Rephraim. I don't know
He's my dad.
relation to Pi. I kind of built him. It was Morden's orders."
Aw.
Oh yes, of course. He's my son.
Aw.
Of course. There's a little tear that's welling up in his eye. He does. You know that he has not fathered any children, but he has built.
Hey,
plenty of ships.
could you help us with ours? It's a little worse for wear.
Let's see. Well, of course. Oh, is that the harbor master? Who
Yo,
do you think trained him? Well, you know what they say. If it's old and it still floats, a
Yours
dwarf
aren't working?
built it.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
And then he goes around and he introduces himself, or he asks you for your name. And who might you all be?
Well, I'm Ann.
Nice to meet you, Anne. And you, big fella? And he looks up at Xardaar.
I'm Xardaar, and this is White Fang. Good day, sir.
I forgot he could talk.
This is...
Good day. sir.
Oh, wow. It's a smart one over there. And
Well,
you're
you know,
glad.
my mama called me Robert, but most of the folks I know call me Damn It Robert.
Huh, you know, I've heard some people talk about it, damn it, Robert, down at the bar. I wonder if you're the same one.
At this point, Mud Pie gives him a gigantic lick. And I say, "Hey, that's Mud Pie."
It surprises him. He's like, oh, hey, good fella, down. Oh, well, I really must thank you for that. But what brings you to Mystic Beach right now? Have you heard about what's going
No?
on?
Well, we heard there was a slimy thing. We want the slime from it.
there's a lot of slimy things around here. There's a lot that's slimy. Here, walk with me. We'll go down to my abode.
What is it working? Oh, an aboleth.
And
The
he
mucus from an
starts-
aboleth.
Is his abode like where
Yep.
where Pi grew up?
Yeah, it's very cottage
tour.
core on the beach. You know, it's very much that. Let's see. He starts taking you down to Dwarfside Beach, and as you guys start making your way to his home. You make your way north through Dwarfside, passing many dwarf cottages and hills on the way to the tip of the Devil's Horn. You make it to the church, where you notice a set of steps leading down the hill behind the church and towards the beach. At the bottom is a quaint wooden cottage right on the ocean. Repham's house has surfboards lining its walls. There's many floral t-shirts that are laid all over the place. There is a human woman who is knelt down by a fireplace trying to turn it on. He rubs her lower back.
There is Master
She's
Roshi.
younger than he is. He snaps his finger to cast a spell, and the fireplace lights up. He packs some tobacco into his pipe and takes a flicker from the fire to light it up. And he takes off his sunglasses. And he goes, "Well, I'm glad. I think you guys made it just in time." And he gestures towards the woman. He's like, "This is Eleanor Lovage. She's Jarm's brother. You guys remember Jarm's? If you're from the area, you know Jarm, right?" And I think everyone except for Xardaar, you guys would know Jarm. Jarm is like someone you guys went to high school with. That was kind of like in the weird group of people, and he made himself known because he was always kind of weird, but like he was nice. He just had too much energy. And you didn't need that kind of energy at 7:30 in the morning. You know what I mean? He was that kind of guy. And you guys weren't really friends, but you definitely knew who he was. He didn't come from the best family. They weren't like well off. They definitely had to work a lot. And he was a fisherman last time you guys knew. And you knew his sister Eleanor because she was just too attractive to like be related to him. That was the energy that she gave off. She has long, straight red hair that she has turned into braids. And she just seems to be working for Rephram in some kind of way. And she goes, "Oh, hey. Oh, I remember you guys. Yeah. You're friends with my brother, right?"
Sure.
He's a good guy. I mean, I ain't seen him in a minute, but he's a good guy.
Oh. Well, you can't see him anymore because...
Wait.
When's he coming back?
Was he gone with the wish? Okay, I was gonna say that's some shit.
No, that's not the case. No, that's not the case here. Let's see.
That would have been cool.
I'm trying to find the appropriate music here.
Yeah.
All right. So he steps up and he says, "It's interesting. It's interesting that you guys came here now because there's been murders going on all over the city." And as he's talking about this, he steps over to his kitchen and he starts making himself a margarita and says, "Would you boys like a drink? I feel like this is the type of story where you need a drink."
Certainly.
Okay, I got
Margaritas.
I hope you guys like those. Okay, he makes you guys 4 margaritas, and he you notice that Eleanor already has.
Does it just evaporate out of pie?
Not a million.
So
No, Pi can drink it. Yeah, because he's a foodie, so he has made the necessary modifications to his robotic body to actually consume food and drink.
Well, you can definitely taste it and drink it, but when it goes in and evaporates, does it like cause you to have gas?
I guess.
That'd be interesting.
I guess. All right. So you guys remember her brother Jarm. Well, Jarm was recently put to death the other day, and it's all under mysterious circumstances. There's been a series of murders here that people have been calling the Ghost Lantern Killings. And at the site of the last murder, Jarm was caught red-handed. But you guys know Jarm, he's a sweet boy, he's a good fella. He would never kill, he's just a fisherman. Honestly, the boy's too dumb to commit murder. And Ellie goes, yeah, he's really dumb. He wouldn't do it. Well, they quickly put it to death without a trial. It was definitely a kangaroo court. Not that he even got to defend himself, though he was caught. But I don't think that it was him. And the reason I don't think it's him is because after he was caught and put to death, there was just another murder last night.
Where was this murder?
It was down in Salt Marsh, in one of the eerie alleys where...
Is that where
it's
all the murders have
shady
happened?
people go. Yes, indeed, it has been. It's all been secluded to Salt Marsh. And when he was caught, he was taken to Hoppenever Asylum. They wouldn't allow me to speak with him because they know that I was the only defensive. And there's nothing that I can do to really... There was nothing I could do. I was being watched, people were following me. Anything that I did to try and help him was just stopped before I could really get it going. But since you guys just arrived in town, maybe you can help me out with this. I don't know how long you plan on being here, but I mean, solving a
about
murder,
45
how long
minutes.
does that take? Okay, I hope so. Yes, it goes. Let's see. Here's what I can tell you. I believe that Mr. Dory has something to do with it. And what you guys know about Mr. Dory, the government of Mystic Beach, there's really like one ruler per part. There's a ruler of Salt Marsh, which is Mr. Dory. There's a ruler for Dwarfside Beach, which is Pastor Ephraim. There is a ruler for Turtle's Inlet, which is Robert's mom. There is a ruler for the Crick, which is Anne's mom. So there's 4 rulers. And every decision that they make, it's got to be like a majority rule. If it ties, then no decision is made. And because the Crick is cut off, no one can go in or out of there. We couldn't do anything, so the decision was made to put him to death immediately.
Who made that decision?
At all. Well, I voted against putting him to death. Mr. Dory voted for putting him to death. That elf lady from Turtle's Inlet voted for him to be put to death. And the Crick, no one can get in or out of there. It's secluded.
How's it secluded?
We couldn't even... Oh, there
Should work.
For what?
I don't have any of my Bluetooth stuff turned on. So.
Come look. He leads you guys outside, and he points over in the direction of the Crick. And you guys look over there. There's like these storm clouds that are above it, which it's only staying there. These storm clouds are actually like, they have a green tint to it. So
is it like when you look at the sky right before a tornado and there's like purpley and green clouds?
No, it doesn't look like a thunderstorm. It just looks like clouds that are filled with something, you know? Like it's about to rain, but it hasn't started yet. There's something in there that's getting people sick, and we just couldn't take the risk, so we shut them down. We're not letting anyone in or out. And since their leader couldn't come out, they couldn't vote. So the majority.
And when did these clouds show up? And when did the murder start?
About 2 months ago. Let's see. About 3 weeks ago or so, about a month. There's been about 2 or 3 killings a week. You know, it coincides. You guys
know the reference.
Yeah, we know those.
Wait.
That's about when they should.
Where do they stay?
I'm thinking there's a connection. Somewhere in Salt Marsh. We see them around town, but we're not entirely sure where. I know
Can
that
you get us
Mr.
to the crime
Gordon is
scene?
working with them, though. You know, I don't know where. I know he was found. I don't know the exact location. I think that if you go to Hope and Never Asylum, that's where he was kept just before he was murdered. I think you can find some information there. They forbidden me from entering that place. They're hiding something from me. I know it.
And so, do we know like where the local law enforcement is here? I assume we do.
There's no like police here. It's like every leader of those 4, they kind of have they do their own thing. Mr. Dory has the best security though, because he deals in some shady shit. So he has like the top guards. He pays them the best. Robert's mom, she has more like trained people. Like the elves kind of train themselves, and they want to help their community, so they kind of volunteer themselves. The Crick, they don't really have any security. They're pretty good. And the dwarves, they're not really like, they don't get in trouble with anyone, so they don't have any security. I mean, they kind of they can fight,
Yeah,
but they just kind of put all their
good choice.
Robert. Yeah, you know. So it really seems like Mr. Dory has like the most ability to like.
Robert, do you think
have fighters
if we spoke with your family, they could get us to that crime scene? I doubt he'd listen to my father here.
I'm not gonna lie, I missed like the last 15 minutes. We've been having Bluetooth problems, and I can't hear y'all over Jen's game. I've asked her to turn it down already.
Can you hear us right now?
Yeah, I can't connect.
I can tell you're talking.
I can't connect a single piece of Bluetooth. Like, nothing is working at all.
Okay, guys, we'll wrap up. And then I'll post this, and maybe you can like rewatch the last 15 minutes or something. So he'll just say, he said you should go to Hop and Ever Asylum. That's where you should go to kind of get some more information. But since you guys just got back home, why don't you go enjoy yourself a little bit? They're open until later at night, so you can take some time. And that's my way of saying, why don't this week you guys like do a little one-off like we did that one time, where you guys can go explore the city and meet some old people and just have like a little 20 to 30 minutes.
Sounds like a plan.
If you guys can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta go see my family.
Yeah.
I
wish I could go see my family.
I know that feel, bro.
You can come with me. I mean, they ain't gonna be happy either way.
I'm sure that since your families are related, you could use Robert's mom's authority to go see them.
Potentially. I could probably sneak in there too.
True. You could crit fail and still be unprotected.
Wait, sneak into where?
Because it's under quarantine, I figure they're probably pretty tight security there.
You could do that. I mean, Xardaar can go see what's going on with his tribe. Pi, I don't know. You can keep talking
Probably
to
go to the temple.
Him and see what's going on with yeah. Let's see. Dylan, you can Robert, you can definitely go see your mom, and Andy, you can sneak in if you want.
I can see it now. Mama, you know how you told me to just come back in one piece? Whoops. You gave me one job.
Yeah, I came up with your mom's character.
Yeah, this is not going to go well.
Yeah.
And Anne's mom too, and it'll be just yeah. I'll let you guys talk about it later. But guys, great sesh. I'm sorry I had to take that little break. Dylan, I'll get this posted as soon as I can.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you didn't miss too much, just like the talking tape.
Yeah, that was great. Combat was super tense, and I honestly liked having a little break in the middle. So
Yeah. Worked out good.
Oh,
If I know we
good.
didn't have a break, I would have timed my potty break for that.
Yeah, guys.
Mm.
cool.
It's all
See you guys next time.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Later.
Well, guys. Yep. Adios.